Hi, I'm Alydia Jean. I've put 3 albums out all by myself. That sometimes I minimize that accomplishment, but I did that. 5th grade me, she was right. She was gonna put an album out someday. Several. And let me tell you. Hi, I'm Alydia Jean, and you're watching my channel. Welcome. If you're new here, and even if you're not, I hope that by the end of this video, you'll know a little bit more about me. First off, my birthday is June 22nd, so I am a Cancer. So if that tells you anything about me, actually, that's probably not the most important information for me to tell you right away. I love to make music, I stream games, and I like to do a lot of other things. I love to make art, create things. It is huge passion of mine. But I feel like the world is kind of holding me back sometimes. So I'm trying to break free of that. I'm trying to be more creative, trying to break out of this slump that I'm in, and I have been in, but slowly. And now I'm making true YouTube content. So I'd love it if you came along for the ride. I wanted you to get to know me a little bit better. I want to be on the internet. I want to tell people about my music. I want to tell people about my art, but it's really hard. I figured this would be a fun way to be creative. Also, lately it's been hard for me to have opinions, to speak them out loud. I don't know what it is. I've just been kind of blocked in my throat chakra, if you will. So apparently this would be a good way to get my feelings out and my thoughts out on things, and also maybe get support and talk about my music. And I thought that it would be a really fun time. And thank you so much for being here.
I've never been on live television before.
I've never been on live YouTube before. That's a lie I have. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. All right, so a little bit about me. I guess that's why we're here. My birthday is June 22nd, so I am a Cancer. Also, the symbols is 69, and it's a crab. I like I am crabby often. So like I do it. Yeah, my pronouns are she, her, or they, them. I have been leaning more she, her lately. I've just been more in my feminine energy and trying to be. Currently, I identify as queer. I've identified as several things in the past, which is totally valid. That's how I was feeling at the time. And you're totally valid for whatever label you feel fits you. If you don't want a label, also fine. Labels are just terms that we use to communicate with each other and understand ourselves. And if you don't want to fully understand yourself in that way, or you don't care to label yourself or even share that information with the world, also totally fine. Totally fine. Right now, I'm pretty queer. Now, my music is my big passion, right? So I do have 3 albums out, which I've put out in the last couple of years. I put my first song out in 2021. I made it in 2020 and the beginning of 2021 when I discovered how to use GarageBand on my laptop that I had had for years. I didn't understand MIDI features until then, and when I unlocked, did you hear that? When I located and unlocked MIDI features, I was like, oh my God, I can make anything. I can become the person that I want to be. And that was so cool. So I put out Summer Green, which my friends, my family, everyone loved, which I was really, really proud of. You can listen to it. I was going to put it on this side. Do you hear the wheezing? Do you hear it? Whatever. I still felt like it could be better, so I did put out a solstice version. I put out the solstice version in July of 2021, so a few months after the initial version. Put out a couple more singles over the following year, and then my first album came out, which was, oh, I was so excited, and I'm still so proud of that. Like, that was huge for me because I have wanted to be a songwriter for as long as I can remember, okay? I remember in 5th grade, I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm gonna do it. Someday I'm gonna put out an album. I'm gonna put out a couple albums. I'm gonna be a singer someday. But I don't think Alydia Jean is a good stage name. I don't think so. So I should go by something else. My name, Alydia Jean, I could turn that into, and I love Allie and AJ. Okay, icons. So I was like, I could go by Allie or AJ. Friend in elementary school kind of ruined going by Allie for me because just like the nasally tone that she said it in. So I don't really love that name for myself, but AJ always was cool to me. So I was like, I'm going to go by AJ Cool something cool. AJ Cool. AJ Cool J. And I had like some options, and then I went around to all my classmates and I was like, so when I become a singer, which like stage name do you think I should use? Like which one do you think would sound better? And I think I even offered people my autograph so that they could. Oh, I practiced my autograph for a while. I wonder if I could find those in my old journals. I used to be embarrassed to tell that story, but I am making her proud right now. I really am. All those little silly songs with Lydia that I wrote growing up, you lose these beautiful little pieces of childhood. Um, I was so proud to release this first album. Fifth grade me, she was right. She was gonna put an album out someday. Several. I have 3 albums out. I've put 3 albums out all by myself. That sometimes I minimize that accomplishment, but that is I did that. And let me tell you, now, where did we leave off? Yes, I put my first album out on my 24th birthday, which we discussed. Now, my second album was released 4 months later. 4 months. Now, in those 4 months, I was recruited to a new job, quit my old job, got this new job, and then right as I got to 3 months at this new job, I was fired because they couldn't afford the team that they had hired. Sounds like the company doesn't want to pay people to do the work that needs to be done and they just want the money. That's what it sounds like. That's what it felt like. But anyway, that ended. I was let go. I didn't do anything wrong. Okay, I didn't do anything wrong. But I was let go, and losing your job is hard, even when it's not your fault. Man, I can. I really. Let's not get into that. Let's not get into that. That was a hard time. I, through a wonderful friend of mine, was able to get a new job, which I'm still at, and hearts to them. I love it. So yeah, after all of that, I took a little bit of a break from music. I put my third album, album number 3, put my album out on my birthday of last year, on my 26th birthday. So 2 years after my first album came out. I don't know if you can tell, but my favorite number is 2. Fun fact. With a couple of singles as well. So please go check those out. I'll link everything around me. I'm working on getting all the lyrics and everything uploaded. I also last year started streaming games. Gaming is new for me. I have never been very coordinated game wise, but I figured it was a fun thing to do. Animal Crossing, very fun. Love the decorating aspect of it. Love having like a little avatar and go in here and collect some flowers. Play some, and then I go around in real life and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just like an Animal Crossing. Oh my gosh, it's just like an Animal Crossing. And then it makes me appreciate real life again. So, really wanted to play Hogwarts Legacy. I do not condone the thoughts of the that wrote the original series, but I do support what it means to so many people and that we found community and meaning, um, adventure in the story. But I really wanted to play that game because I wanted to be a Ravenclaw and go in the common room, obviously. Obviously. And once I got the hang of it, it's like a movie that you get to participate in. Very fun. That's why I like games. And I hope that you'll join me for some of my streams. I stream once a week, and I will usually post which day of the week I will be streaming at the beginning of the week. Now, here are some quick facts about me because I promised you some additional information. And I'm sure most of you didn't know like those stories from my childhood, but I'm still going to give you some fun facts. Right now, what I am proud of myself for. I am proud of myself for making this video, even though it's 11:30 p.m. and I work at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. So excited to do that. I'm gonna have so much caffeine. I am so grateful for the ability to have a comfortable space and a beautiful room where I can create. I work in this room, I sleep in this room. It's kind of like a tiny home, but like in an apartment, and I have a roommate and a plumbing and like a parking spot. It's great. Right now, I'm working on getting back into writing music. I feel like I've just kind of been focusing on other things in my life right now, which is totally okay with me. I've been feeling. I'm going to try to write about feeling. Um, but like I said, I'm a little stuck with talking about things. So I'm hoping this will help to release some of my communication. Uh, talk about communication. That's how knotted up I am. So my favorite artists right now, so I really want to hype other people up in the industry that I am loving. I couldn't do it without the art that is around me that it inspires me to do better and be an amazing person and create every single day. So number one, Queen Herbie. I don't think I would be the person I am today without having listened to her music so much last year. She was my top artist, and I'm just gonna like plug her here and like show you my stats. I listened to her music so much last year, and I've been slacking on in March right now, and I need to get on it. Second, I've been listening to Aurora. She's who I've been had on repeat lately. Phenomenal. Just absolutely beautiful. That's it. Her and Enya are like the inspirations for like the kind of music that I really love to make. Also, Fly in a Boss, Chaperone, Sabrina Carpenter, love. Now, you may not have learned the things about me that you were expecting to learn today, so please, in the comments, let me know what you would like to know. If you didn't learn something new about me, weird and creepy, and also please let me know. Please like and subscribe. I'd love to see you again, and have a beautiful night. Thank you. Hi, I'm Alydia Jean, and you're watching my channel. Hi, I'm Alydia Jean, and you're watching my channel. I always wanted to be on Disney Channel. One time I went to like an audition thing for Disney Channel. I was probably like 8, and I had no idea what to expect there. I heard about it on Radio Disney. I got there and they were like, "All right, you're gonna have to do like a introduction or something of yourself and like tell us why." And I was like, "I can't do that." I probably could have done that. Bummer. That's okay. That wasn't my path, and here we are together. I'm so glad to have you. Welcome to my channel. Fun fact, my favorite number is 2. Fun fact number 2, I really like dinosaurs. I actually really do like dinosaurs.